Good afternoon, everyone. We are starting the noon with a live look out over Denver right now. My goodness, what a difference does 24 hours make? We're going to head straight to Kathy because, Kathy, we officially have started a huge cool down.
It feels like fall outside, doesn't
right?
it?
Dare I say it?
I know.
I'm kind of excited.
Me too. I walked in and I thought, is it gloomy? Is it gray? Are people going to be upset by this? But everybody I've talked to seems okay with this gray Friday. And the moisture coming in will be substantial by this time tomorrow afternoon. Seeing that heavy rain in areas like Fort Collins already, we're under a flood watch tonight and tomorrow. Temperatures have come way down with the passage of a cool front that's interacting with a lot of moisture coming into the state from the southwest. We also have some flood warnings in areas like Morgan County. They've already seen 1 to 3 inches of rain, and that's creating some flooding issues on some of those county roads. And where we are looking at the purple and red, 1 to 4 inches of rain possible in the next 24 to 36 hours. So you need to pay attention to the forecast. If you have outdoor plans, certainly be mindful of those as well, because within this flow are some embedded thunderstorms that have a little bit of lightning with them. But really the big story is the heavy flooding rainfall. Northeastern Colorado seeing the brunt of that heavy weather right now. But showers are coming off the foothills right into the Denver metro area and will turn heavy, and that will compromise travel on I-25 as we move through the afternoon and the evening drive. Futurecast will show waves of heavy showers moving through between now and midnight. A little bit drier tomorrow, but that flood watch remains in effect through Saturday with temperatures unbelievably cool for late August. Coming up in Maine weather, details on the flood watch, the heavy rain that you might see tonight, and how about more rain over the weekend. We'll detail all of it just ahead.
In the last half hour, we did get more details from Denver police after 2 teens were arrested at a high school today. One was wanted on a felony warrant, according to investigators. Police say a student was trying to enroll at the school. That's when the school learned that he was wanted for what police are calling a significant felony warrant from a neighboring jurisdiction. Police say that the teen tried to run from the school, and that's when a school resource officer arrested the teen. Police say the teen's sibling was also trying to enroll and then intervened. They arrested that teen as well. Police say the SRO called for help because the 2 teens were resisting, so multiple officers responded. We are trying to learn more about exactly what happened, and we'll have an update later for you today on 9 News. Denver police are also still looking for a suspect in a hit and run, and they're hoping that you can help them out. Police tell us it was just before 10 a.m. on Wednesday. This driver was pulling out of a driveway on Uinta Street, that's just south of Colfax, and that's when they say he ran over someone walking and caused some serious injuries. Police say he pulled the pedestrian out from under his car and then took off. If you know anything, please call Crime Stoppers. A Fort Collins man is facing attempted murder charges for a road rage shooting on I-25 this week. Police tell us that he was driving under the influence as well. Monday, the man was going north on I-25 between Longmont and Meade. Meade police say someone called 911 to say that they had heard pops after a man in a truck was trying to force them off the road. Police eventually pulled over Wyatt Reed. They say Reed had a gun in his passenger seat, ammunition missing from its original box, and several beers, including one that was open and warm to the touch. No damage was found on the victim's car, and the other driver was not hurt. The now former principal of Denver's largest middle school has officially been terminated. Last night, the school board in a 6-to-1 vote voted to support the superintendent's recommendation to fire Kurt Dennis. Dennis was the principal at McAuliffe International Middle School. DPS decided to fire him this summer. This was after he talked to 9 News about school security concerns. The district says he violated student privacy laws and decided to terminate him. Dennis's attorney says they plan to file a federal lawsuit against DPS in the coming days. And in Jefferson County, their school board is considering closing schools once again because of declining enrollment. They say they need to close 2 more schools this year. On the list, Coal Creek Canyon near Boulder County and Arvada K-8 are both on that list. They are the smallest K-8 schools in Jeffco with only about 520 students between them. The district is planning several community meetings before the school board makes a final vote. Today, we are learning more about the details about when former President Trump surrendered to authorities in Georgia and what happened after. NBC's Blaine Alexander has the latest from Atlanta.
Well, it was on this very street. In fact, this gate right here behind me was where former President Trump's motorcade entered and exited the Fulton County Jail. He was on property for just 21 minutes, inside the actual building for even less time, less than 20 minutes. Several deputies tell me that that is by far the fastest booking that they've ever seen. Now, once inside, he was fingerprinted, entered booking information, and of course, had that mugshot taken. That is a first in American history to see a former commander-in-chief posing for a mugshot. Now, already his campaign is working to turn that mugshot photo into a campaign and political asset. They're selling T-shirts with the mugshot image and the caption "Never Surrender." And he even posted on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, for the first time in more than 2 years after his suspension following January 6th. Now, of course, all of this comes as we saw his former White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, also surrender. 19 co-defendants in all of them with a deadline of noon today to turn themselves in. Back to you.
Hyundai is recalling nearly 40,000 Elantra hybrid cars. The company says a motor control unit software error could potentially cause the car to speed up after the brake pedal is released. The recall covers certain hybrid sedan from model years 2021 through 2023. They are also going to be notifying owners by mail by mid-October to bring your car in to a local dealership for repairs for free.